Hi, so with me is Mikkel Rasmussen from Flipper from Copenhagen. So you had a tough start yesterday with a 2-0 loss versus Allison, but now playing against Ecomares. What is your prediction for the game?
I think it's going to be pretty equal. They play fast, so we have to stop it. We have to get the ball, and we had to make pressure. I haven't seen them get any pressure around the goal, so let's see how they do when we start pressing.
So what will be the plan? Do you believe, though, what we saw just from the game yesterday, Ecomares? So they're very fast playing around, and they're just trying, of course, like bringing a lot of passes around the baskets. What do you believe might be the best chances for you, of course, to get scoring against them?
Get the ball first. Yeah, and keep the ball. They're very good at defending out in the open space because they're playing big pools always, so they're used to that. So get the ball and get around the goal, and let's see how they do there.
And regarding your squad, everyone is ready, everyone is fit, or you have any players that you cannot use today?
No, everybody's fit.
That's good to know. So we're looking forward to the game Ecomares versus Flipper.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. White ready. Blue.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next game, Ecomares versus Flipper. And this is surely one of the most exciting games of today. Two top-tier teams, Flipper coming from the second seed in the group, trying to move up. Ecomares, first seed of the E group. We'll see what they can bring against the Danish champion. And surely the Flippers really want to move ahead here, going into the finals. And now is their time to shine. Last chance for them to move up into the winners bracket. Flipper already showing off strong wave of first attacks. You can see them extremely aggressively playing around the ball. Ecomares, though, coming out ahead with the ball after the scrum. Immediately they're taken away again by a player. Ooh, little miss pass. And now Ecomares trying to swoop in. Call by the ref. Free throw for Flipper. Shoving
White
the basket.
free throw.
So Flipper again in possession of the ball. Coming in immediately, 3 players underneath the basket. Ecomares though having enough players in position. Ooh, good pass to the backside of the goalkeeper. Can he execute? Well saved by the goalie and the forward, coming in at the last point in time. Good first opportunity for Flipper. Well played by them. And now Ecomares, surely for the first time, getting, ball snatched away, even nearly snatched away, got a hold of Hector Escobar. Now Flipper back defending, no goalkeeper in position initially, but 3 forwards blocking the space up. Coming in from above, Ecomares, and we know from yesterday, number 2, their favorite scorer. Hold it down, Flipper back in possession. Madsen trying to move it over the middle. A little bit in the way. And again, I think it was an attack. Yeah, free throw against
White free throw.
attacking the head
White free throw.
by an Ecomares player. Flipper staying in possession of the ball. trying to set up a gameplay in the closed corner, drawing the forwards out, but forwards doing a good job already being on the ball. Need somebody to pass to underneath him. Players waiting. Ball coming in from the right. Oh, tried to pass it to the left though, intercepted, blocked a little bit. Ball now, Cars keeping it safe in the middle. This is a very open game. Oh, good pull on the goalkeeper, lifting him up, but forwards by Ecomares clearing for the teammates.
Holding. Blue, free throw. Holding.
Holding, blue free throw. Yet again, scrum.
White, free throw. White, free throw. Yes.
Free throw for choking. You see, it's a very tight and tough game, physical game played by Ecomares versus the Flippers. The Colombian representative in blue, the Danish in white. Denmark losing against Olesund yesterday 2-0 after having a very strong first half. And Olesund took over the game in the second half, and now Flipper being the more dominating team so far in these first minutes, but take it away again. Good attack from behind. Ecomares coming in.
How's the intensity been, Thomas?
Really physical game so far. Ecomares being a bit on the back foot now. They have set their eyes on the Danish basket for the first time. Denmark so far doing a really good job getting the ball back and moving back into the Ecomares half. Flippers, very strong attacks. One really solid chance. Oh, now again. Defender not in place initially. Two players moving on the same side. Ball though being locked up by the defender. A good effort by him to clear the scene. Now called by the ref. See,
looks like a
very tough physical game. A lot of like choking and attacking the head so far
White,
by Ecomares.
free throw.
So this game not going according to their game plan, and we can see it getting rough very soon into the early half. 2.5 minutes to go. Three players of Flipper being positioned very, very well. Oh, good block. Can he move up? Goalkeeper though. Oh, well done. Number 27 coming in from behind. Mario Valencia with the save for his goalkeeper. Out of bounds. Yet again, Flipper in possession of the ball.
They were very patient, those two players.
Free throw.
Good setup, block in the middle, defender blocked away. Ball being passed to the other side of the basket. Standard game pattern, underwater rugby. Underwater rugby 1.0, so to say.
Sometimes it's about doing the
basics.
Yeah, doing it good.
Executing the basics well. As he playing, I tried to toss it on the defender though, moved into the corner. Blocked the path properly. Now coming in again, two players from the left. The one without the ball tried to create some space there, tried to maintain possession of the position, but a bit of going back and forth between the defender and him. Ball now back in the middle of the pool, 1.5 minutes to go. And Ecomares here under a lot of pressure by Flipper. And surely their game plan really revolving around getting a very fast counter-attack against this Flipper team. Oh, it already looked like the commentator because it's again. And we'll see if Flipper can maintain their momentum. 1 minute to go, trying to move in, being locked up by the forward. Ooh, good attack coming in from Bob now. Can he bring the ball underneath the basket? Players waiting on both sides. Ooh, Nielsen to the left, patiently waiting. Can he receive the ball? Called by the ref again. Shoving.
Holding.
This time it
Blue
is
free throw.
against Flippers, so Ecomares getting a chance here at the end of the first half. 40 seconds to go.
Would you say there's been any close calls on either side?
In terms of opportunities or in terms of
Goals.
Goals. Yeah, Flipper had 3 really good chances so far. Now Ecomares moving in. Ecomares here surely the team that has to be more defensive, and Flipper seizing the physicality and using the strength of their players to their advantage.
I mean, in a way, when it comes to experience, that favors Flipper because they've played against Colombian teams.
Yeah. So Ecomares so
Half
far
time.
never been to the Champions Cup,
Yeah.
at least not in the last 2
Probably
decades.
never played in Europe, most of the players.
And yeah, so do not know European teams at all, compared to the Orcas who've played against them a lot of times now.
Can we say with any confidence that Ecomares is the first Colombian men's team, besides the Orcas, that's played the Champions Cup?
I don't know for the entirety of Champions Cup, to be honest.
It's always
The entire history of Champions Cup. But for the latest 10 years, as long as I've attended this tournament, Orcas has been the male representative. And also in years before, I think 2010, Colombia took the title on the female side. It wasn't the female side though. So could have been once in between, but for the later time that I know, the Orcas have been the dominating Colombian team.
It's always hard to make any calls about this as the first for World Champions Cup, just because
It's such an old tournament. Goes back to the dark ages, or to the good times actually, comparatively.
it'll be interesting to see if there's any major changes in how the 2 teams play in the second half.
Yeah, I think we see 1 or 2 players exchange for the Ecomares.
I mean, Flipper seems to be talking quite intensely amongst themselves, but Ecomares, they just chilled. So I doubt they're going to change the way they play.
Yeah, I think they heavily rely on the strategy they've had so far, getting a good fast break in, have your 1-2 superb scorers underneath the basket. Then you can never count out Hector Escobar. So,
Should we check the comments?
can you read Spanish?
We need someone more qualified.
I do guess though that a majority of Spanish comments might be in favor of the Colombian representative. What do you think, Bobby?
I can understand Vamos and I can understand Colombia.
So I think this sums up the comments in the chat section right now.
I can also understand emojis. We had a legitimate question from someone asking what happens if there's a tie.
What happens if there's a tie? There will be a good old penalty shootout. No game will end in a tie.
No extra
on
time
Champions
first.
Cup. There's like no overtime. So it's just good old one-on-one.
Sometimes I feel like overtime can actually be quicker than penalty shootouts.
Last
It's
15
only one-on-one
seconds.
penalty shootout. So the first penalty you miss, you're out.
That is
basically.
rough.
All right, so
Ready?
3 seconds to go. Halftime break over. I think Flipper will maintain its game plan.
Flipper, they were the team who were talking the most during the halftime break, so maybe they'll change something up.
Yeah, I think they maybe talk about how to get in a little bit better, get the ball quicker to whoever is positioned properly under the basket. But in terms of their game plan, they have solid players, they know what they want to do, they have the fundamentals to do so. It's just now execute whatever you want to do in a good fashion. And then you're pretty much good to go. Don't give up too much defensively. So first and foremost, you want to have a solid and stable defense. You want to have your forwards in position.
Oh,
Good attempt, moving in. Oh, goalkeeper's exchange. They were a risky move there. Ecomares must steal away the basket. No, good effort by the goalie to get properly in time. Flipper now forward, stolen the ball away. And I think Madsen moving on. Good patience by him, not tossing the ball immediately, giving it up to his opponents. 2 players waiting to intercept. Now Flipper waiting in the corner to receive the ball. Will move to the closed side. And something that we've seen over the latter days, and I don't know if this is something that Canadians do or teams do more often, they start out if they have a fast break to go to the open side of the basket, because players are not jumping in immediately, so the open side of the basket is usually the safe side for the first attack wave you have, and then you move to the closed side because then the players are starting to exchange. So also for the younger teams out there, first attack, if you're coming straight from your side and also the opponent has to swim back, you can go straight to the open side, and then you move to the other side and force the team to move around. But now, back into the game. Ecomares trying to force something onto the Flipper basket. But ball snatched away in midair.
Flipper do look more confident. Comes to possession around the commentator's curse.
Bobby, you did it again. We did it again, but now Flipper back in possession. Defender not in place initially. We see 2-3 players. Oh, good effort. Oh, good attempt. Number 24, the Batman, Bruce Wayne. For Denmark. Not even hiding his identity.
So that's interesting.
That was an interesting call because he was shoving the player without the ball, but the ball was out of bounds beforehand. So I'm kind of interested to see.
But then the ball touched an Ecomares player once it was already out of bounds.
Throw.
On his back.
White
Basically, he's in possession.
This is a high-level referee question.
Next-gen tactics. Flipper fighting for the ball in the middle of the pool. Locked up for a moment by an Ecomares player.
Flipper is very chill when they lost this.
Win again. Cars. And we've seen over and over again Flipper trying to just force.
Oh, that player was not happy. He got kicked in the face.
Flipper trying to force as many Ecomares player down with the first attack wave and then send 2-3 players in to have one big guy just do as much damage as possible. Until, oh no, good opportunity for Flipper here. Ball being able to be placed down, goalkeeper not in position initially. One hand is underneath the back of the goalkeeper. And he's fighting for his position now, has to move out. Ecomares forward, though, getting possession of the ball. Though being attacked immediately in the corners. Knuckle and Mask floating around the pool. Negard in the middle of the pool, trying to receive the ball underneath the basket. Now being locked up, being pulled upward. Rasmussen. There's a call by the ref now.
That was a very physical 30 seconds.
I think it's again a free throw. And the quick execution, having one player underneath the basket, stealing away the space. Funnily enough, the ref was sending it back into the middle of the pool, even though the infringement was
timeout.
That's a good call by Ecomares if it's an Ecomares call.
That was a lot of pressure in a very short period of time.
Having your defender's position stolen away. Same with if the goal's position is stolen away during the free throw. If you have a timeout, take a timeout. Otherwise, you're creating so much pressure on your team.
Wow, that definitely went up a gear.
Well, Krefeld already warming up outside as well. So Flipper, I think they have opted for the grindy game plan thus far. Being the more physical team, done really well so far of disrupting the Ecomares defense, who's always had to come in at the last point in time, last second. We can see them, keep going, we're gonna get them.
Are they a bigger team, Flipper? Have you seen them side by side?
They're more physical team, The Danes, compared to each other, they all look normal. But then if you see if you stand next to them in person, they're all about
my size, which is 190, and all above, or a lot of them above 100 kilograms. So
Because that's the thing I noticed about the Orcas when I first started watching rugby 10 years ago. They were very good, but they were always smaller than European teams. But then something happened in the last like 5 years. They all got giants.
they found protein.
Yeah.
Or some other white powder that helps. I don't know. Call the ref again. All right. This time in favor for Ecomares, that was attacking underneath. I'll get a check tackle afterwards. This time for pulling that basket with that ball.
It's not affecting the stream. We just have some screen issues here in the commentator's box. Okay. So Ecomares is really having trouble getting through to the flipper basket.
That was and especially Hector Escobar gaining the ball in this position. He's wreaked so much havoc already in this tournament as well during the first days. To the backside. Good opportunity here for Ecomares. The first actual opportunity for Ecomares. And it's one of those key situations when you get the ball as a defending team and you can't move it away from the basket properly and you lose it in the process. One of the most dangerous situations your team can be in. Your defense in a bit of disarray, and then maybe out of sync, somebody exchanging, you have an open basket, maybe a goalkeeper on the basket. Coming in again from the left. You can see only 2 Danish forwards, but one staying down. Not opening up a gap. Good. Well done by him. Again, Hector Escobar trying to create space for himself. Trying to pass his teammate into the middle of the pool. Now a fast break opportunity, but yet again, Ecomares. Again, the call by the ref. Joking. Okay.
White free throw.
That is an interesting free throw. Player having space to swim forward.
Yeah, I think they missed the advantage there.
Yeah, that is surely, in my opinion, an advantage. But Flipper with the fast execution of the free throw, straight up going for it. See the play already on the left side, being positioned underneath the basket. Still a tie game, 0-0. Cars coming in, and Flipper surely wants to finish this game in the regular game time. You want to get this win under the belt. Been such a forcing so much throughout the entire game, but being so close to scoring. Coming in again, I think it's Rasmussen on the back. The basket moving a little bit is always a bit of an issue if you're swimming in with your 100, 110 kilograms.
I think the basket's designed for mere mortals.
Not for Vikings.
not for chunky boys.
Yeah. Bring on the chunky boy baskets. Right now, 2.5 minutes to go. Ecomares being the pressing team now, trying to create something in the Danish half. You can see the Danish forwards lurking in between. I think the Flipper play style very similar to the national team play style of Denmark, where they have the forwards very close to their own basket.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to have big guys defending, let them come in, and then last second when they come in and the ball is a bit insecure, just go for them, rip the ball out and try to get a fast break. Have also your fast defenders break out with them.
It doesn't look like Ecomares, they're not in much of a hurry to score this goal. They're just...
Yeah, there we go. Defender with the ball has to move out, being attacked immediately by 2 Ecomares players. But the goal is moving up. Yeah, this is the situation I was talking about.
Yeah.
No goalkeeper in position, and this might as well backfire heavily onto your team. One minute to go. Batman trying to push the Ecomares player out. It's interesting who had possession of the ball in this situation.
Ecomares player was pushing the Flipper player out, and then he took the
Right,
ball
free
right before he
throw.
went out.
Yeah.
White free throw.
That's the meta game. Just give him the ball last second and shove him out. Yeah. You swim with him to the side of the pool, drop the ball and shove the opponent. Next level
Right team
plays.
time.
It's almost like
White
bullfighting.
team,
with the red
timeout.
cape.
Ah, called an ambulance. Not for me.
This is exciting. 1 minute
Timeout.
left.
Now Flipper took a timeout. Very
Followed.
smart of them to not let the clock run down and have this 37 seconds to go.
I think it's fair to say that Flipper's been the most dominant team in this game.
Absolutely.
So it's going to suck for them if this goes to penalties. And then, I mean, once it goes to penalties, we have to...
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Usually. And usually during penalties, especially on a level like this, if you have superb goalkeepers who can defend for the proper 45 seconds under full duress, this
Last 15 seconds.
Really does give you a heavy advantage.
We don't just need one of them. We need like half a team.
In this case, you just need one of them.
I mean, it could still go to
But it's still
3 or
good
4
it's still
rounds.
good. Yeah, but still, if you have one really good goalkeeper who defends 95% of his penalties. All right, Flipper sending everybody in.
30
Oh,
seconds.
but losing the ball in the approach, during the approach. And now Ecomares surely want to lock up this ball.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Oh, now but Flipper ripped out. Can they bring the ball forward? 21 seconds to go. Pass to the middle of the pool. Damn it. Oh, the ball stripped away, and now they have the fast break opportunity. 15 seconds to go. Do they have a defender back in position? Hector Escobar trying to get everything set up, and you can see all the Ecomares now swarming forward, but Denmark back in possession of the ball, and I think 4 seconds he will lock it up now.
This will be a penalty.
End of the
Nail
game.
biter game, and the first game that is gonna get 2 overtime, and in this case penalties, which is gonna give us beer for, which is gonna, yeah, well, I mean, do you know the rules already?
No.
So if the commentators have to work overtime, we need overtime compensation, and it will be paid out in beers on Sunday at the Champions Cup party. The commentators are looking very much forward to your contribution to our successful evening.
Every team
I'm
should
not-
play
I'm-
penalties.
Yeah, please don't. Not only will it prolong the tournament for about 2 hours, but then again, I will not survive Sunday.
What's the currency? Is it 1 beer every 10 minutes?
1 beer per overtime, I'd say. That's fair.
But what's the overtime currency? What's the overtime unit?
One beer per overtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one
It's
beer
not
per
measured in
overtime,
minutes.
yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's going to be fatal.
This will be very interesting. I wonder if the teams were prepared with an order of how they're gonna, of who's gonna take the
They
penalties
have to.
before.
Yeah,
Oh, they have to submit it.
New rulings,
Please
yeah.
come to
According to
Captain.
the rules, they
Ecomares.
should actually have to provide a list prior to the games. I'm not sure if the Champions Cup as a open tournament, not 100% to CMS rules, does.
But even that CMS rule where you provide the list before the tournament, that's a very interesting way to do it because you don't know what's going to happen during the game.
Det bruker følge med hjemme. Nå skal vi snart spille.
Some teams also opt to exchange right before penalties to have players on the bench who are very fresh. Maybe have a goalkeeper on the bench who's super fresh, just for a situation like this.
And yeah.
We have referees explaining the rules of the penalty to the team captains.
Yeah.
Everyone
Start
seems to
blue.
agree. Hopefully there will be no sources of confusion here.
Yeah.
I believe, was it Stavanger? That was the first time we had this rule applied to a CMS tournament. This new penalty rule at the European Championships last year.
And it was creating a lot of
It was
confusion.
havoc.
Who will be first?
So,
Number
blue usually gets awarded
Nine.
first attempt,
Attacking.
and white, being the team playing up,
14
has to defend
defending.
first, which is a bit of an advantage, being able to score first to the other team. Has to pull up and has to ultimately score as well. So we see Hector Escobar versus Mikkel Rasmussen on the first attempt. see Mikko. That was a kick. That was a
looks
kick.
like a kick.
Then again, both teams. Yep, there we go.
Nice.
Hector Escobar. Good move.
Oh, little shout out to the audience. We appreciate that.
Goal number 97.
97. For the Ecomares.
Now,
Is it the Hector Escobar that's also playing?
white
on the national
team, number 2, attacking.
He's the only player who's not an Orca, right?
I don't know
As
that.
far
Number
as I know.
10, defending.
Could be likely.
All right, and now Flipper has to score. Simon Schäfer and Juan Manuel Escobar defending.
I think our chat's blowing up.
The chat is blowing up.
We see you,
Goal,
Colombian
yeah.
supporters. We hear you. And we think we can understand you.
All right, we'll see. Simon Schäfer going for the one-on-one. Yeah, he's got a good position now to the goalkeeper. Just has to lift him up. Oh, yeah, the goalie though, very mobile. Good. He might get an attack on the head call against him. The goalie twisting and turning. I think he just has to grab his hip properly and then just pull him up.
Oh.
Patience.
Oh.
Ball drop. 15 seconds to go. Simon Schäfer has to get the ball.
There's no way the goalie has the air for this.
I actually think he has. But yeah, good effort by Simon Schäfer.
Wow,
That was closer than he would love it to be, but the goalkeeper being so
amazing
mobile.
effort.
But also gotta give props to Simon Schäfer for being patient and not see. That is one of the biggest rookie mistakes during the penalties. A lot of goalkeepers will motion in a way that gives you security
number
to toss
2,
the ball
attacking.
or shove the ball. And those goalkeepers are toying with you. I know it because I
Number
myself
13,
am one of those
defending.
goalkeepers because I don't want to spend the 45 seconds on me. So I'll give you the opportunity and I'll try to snatch the ball away.
But
Ready?
that was a Herculean effort from the
That
goalkeeper.
was, superb defense from the goalie, but he's been twisting so much. But
It
now
was so disciplined for him not to get that ball. That was dropped
Alejandro
as well.
Navia, the top scorer for Ecomares so far in this tournament, going 1-on-1 against number 13, Philip Mond. Philip Mond, strong push by Navia.
Goal number 2.
He's probably the biggest guy on the Ecomares team.
They have
Number
two
2 goal.
junkie boys. Yeah, Navia so far.
Philemon is not usually a goalkeeper, is he?
Philip Mond?
Now,
quite
white
often,
team,
Is that
31,
Madsen?
attacking.
Madsen, was Madsen.
Number 4,
Did they swap jerseys? Or do we still have the wrong team list by now? We're not sure yet.
wait a second. 4,
I don't think they're much sure either.
and the time. Okay, ready?
I think they're just confusing themselves. Like I said, the Danish number system is very complicated. Oh, very kicky. Oh no!
They should, yeah.
Yeah, this should not be
The
allowed.
ref actually motion on the bumper. Yeah, that's fair enough though.
It's a goal.
It's good that they waited. They gave him a chance to score a goal. So
Yeah,
that-
but even I mean, he's not allowed to score or defend for a long time
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But even under the circumstances, the kick in the face and the attack on the head actually should be sanctioned.
But sometimes what teams do, they try and get a strategic foul. So they foul on purpose, so that it forces the player to do another penalty.
All right, we've seen 2 penalties by each team as well, none defended so far. Ecomares has gotten very close to a defense on the penalty, and the new penalty ruling that the goalkeeper is not allowed to
Okay.
move further away from
The
the
blue
basket.
team attacking,
which has been
92.
intensified a little bit lately,
Defender,
preventing him from
9, number 9.
ball. So number 9,
No.
Søren Nielsen.
Yeah, number 9. Defending.
Let's see, 27.
9.
Yes, if I've seen
Yeah,
correctly.
attacking, 92. Yes, ready?
Who's the attacking player?
It was 32? That would be Christian Salazar. It's 32.
Good move by him, trying to get underneath the defender. Defender though moving downwards. Now he's got a grip on the choke on the neck.
Ooh.
Even though using his leverage, his weight, push him away.
I don't think he stressed the defender enough there.
Let's see if he can.
Usually you want to try and stress the defender a little bit more before you go up for air, right?
Yeah, but he didn't have a good proper angle anymore onto the goalkeeper. Now he can move up.
Oh,
listen! He gets a grip on the ball, and I think surely I mean, there's a mask lost as well in the process.
That's a save.
And the Finn, Colombia player losing everything in the process, but Flipper defending their third penalty, and now they have to score and to take away the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said. The goal scorer wasn't patient. There was a sliver of an opportunity, and
he went for it right away.
Number 24 attacking, white team.
Just a nice gesture.
Number 77 defending. The time.
So we have Santiago Valencia
ready,
defending, and Frederik Anderberg attacking. We'll see what he can bring. Also interesting, I like to mention a bit of difference in style approaching a penalty, especially in a short pool like this. It can be a real advantage for the attacker to just sprint to the goal as fast as you can and try to get underneath the defender, because the way that you have to the basket is very similar to the goalkeepers, and the goalkeeper has to adjust himself in the position. A bit of an attack on the head. He's got a grip on the goalie. Yeah, there we go. Patience by Denmark.
It's a goal.
And the patience was rewarded.
And that's
game over.
That's game over for Ecomares. They are now removed from contention for the first place in this tournament.
But that easily could have gone the other way as well. Like we saw, that was a really good defense attempt from Ecomares. If they had saved that, then the pressure would have been all on for Flipper.
And we got to be honest, Flipper has been by far the more dominant pressing team during this game. And now we'll be moving to the next contention for top 4. And it's going to be Olesund, who's had a great showing yesterday against Czech Bučovica, and I do have a bit of a favorite for this game too. Maybe see Mario Skåre.